it's Dion Dean. Welcome back to another video. It is early in the morning, but I am going to get up and go take some pictures, go film some content at the office, and then get back home by about 9 o'clock before the house really wakes up. And so I was like, you know what, let me go ahead and just grab the camera and do my makeup with you, or have you guys do your makeup with me, or however we're gonna phase it. So today we're gonna do a full face of Huda Beauty, and this is really motivated by the concealer. The concealer was on sale. It was on sale at Sephora, and I picked it up because I really enjoy the foundation, and I haven't really used a foundation on this channel. So I was like, you know what, let's just do this together. I have 3 Huda Beauty palettes, so we're going to figure out which one we're going to use there. But before we can do that, I've already primed my face, and that's why it has like a little bit of a white cast. I got laser hair removal on my face, 2 weeks ago, and so it gets kind of like before it gets all cute and nice. And of course, I'm doing glycolics, and so my skin is kind of doing whatever it needs to do. And of course, the wig. I'll get the wig together before we leave the house. But anyway, enough about that. Let's do the brows. And if you want to do your makeup with me, which I would love for you to do, just go ahead and stop the video, grab your brow powder or whatever you're doing, and let's do it together. Let's have a happy day together. So, and I need to get the bottom wax. I'm getting my nails done tomorrow, so we'll get that figured out. I'm looking in the mirror so that I don't make my eyebrows up here instead of there. And again, we're just doing a line at the bottom. And then I don't even go back into the dip brow. I'm using the Anastasia dip brow, and I will leave a link to that in the description box. It is the only thing for me that combats humidity, and so that's what I use. I've been thinking about going over it with a brown powder, but I haven't had to do that so far. And I've seen a lot of people actually do like a wax, and Patrick Taw actually has a product that I've been thinking about getting. You guys would be so proud of me. Do you know that I did not do the Sephora sale this year? I was so good. Now, that's not to say that I was not tempted, because there's some Valentino products that I wanted. Okay, this brow is not doing, I feel like already it's gonna fight me. Hold on, let me concentrate. I didn't do the Sephora sale this year. I think that going to the Gucci outlet twice in 1 week, I was just like, okay, Dion, let's not let's calm down for April. Yeah, I didn't go to the Sephora sale. I was trying to be cognizant of my spending because we are going to London. For those of you, I've had a few people ask me, when am I coming home? For those of you that don't know, I was born in England, and I grew up in South Florida. And I typically, pre-pandemic, I would go home once or twice a year. I still consider it home. Most of my family is there. My sister is there. My cousins are there. My uncle, aunts. And so I used to go all the time. And then, and then with Daddy passing, it's just been a lot. And so I haven't gone back. And so we are going back. But these tickets are like $1,200. So I need to stay at the Gucci outlet. Let's get into the makeup. So we're gonna do the Huda Beauty concealer. One of the things that bothers me is that one of the issues, not even an issue, Huda Beauty tends to run red, and I have a neutral almost going into yellow, and so the color match is not going to be that great, but I'm going to show you. It tends to go red on me, but the coverage, the reason why I wanted to show you this is because the coverage is so good. So during the summer months, and that's probably why I haven't shown you guys this, because I don't typically wear it in the cooler. And again, for South Florida, when I say cooler, I mean like 70 degrees. When it's like in the 70s, I don't tend to wear this one as much, but you're gonna see what I'm talking about. Like, it goes red on me, but it smells so good. It's known to have a scent. Huda Beauty is known to have, it's an Arabian company. Her family's from, Huda Beauty is from, I believe she's Iraqi or Iranian, but she lives in Dubai. It's headquartered in Dubai. And so, of course, just the scents and the smells that they have there. So it is scented. And it dries down very quickly, so don't play yourself because this is already dry. But I like to put the concealer on. And where am I going to put this? I don't know. I'm just going to put it on my lips. I always use the excess, so I'm going to rub it on my lips. All right. So let's get into the palette. So I have the Huda Beauty Rose Gold palette. Let me show you that one. And I typically dip into these when I'm trying to do just like my quick one swipe shadow. So this is the Rose Gold palette. This is my most used palette. I take this everywhere with me. It's probably one of my favorite palettes in my palette collection, of which I have many. And the Desert Dusk, I've only used these colors. So I think, let's use this one. Let's use the Desert Dusk. And yeah, so let's use the Desert Dusk. I'm going to go ahead and use Amber as a transition color. I've used that color before. And so we're just going to, and it's probably not even going to show up because again, this goes, let's see if it shows up. You see how it kind of just went red on me? Yeah. But let's see if it shows up. Let's see if it shows up. Yeah, it did. So it's a good transition color. I'm going to be wearing a blue today. I'm taking pictures for Dia & Co. You guys have talked about them before. I'm an ambassador for Dia & Co. And so I'm not going to have a chance, I don't think, this week to take pictures. So that's why I'm going to go ahead and take pictures today. So I'm wearing like a turquoise. So I want to keep it kind of neutral. I'm going to, well, let me not say that. Let's use some colors we haven't used before. So I'm going to use this color, Angelic. Or do I want to use Cashmere? Do we want to do Pinky or do we want to... Well, let's swatch them first. So this is Angelic. That's pretty. And then this is Cashmere. Let's do Angelic. So I'm just going to use my finger. And because I had the concealer on there, it's just literally just gonna, I can just sit it right down right there. Real easy. I look crazy with this wig and all this discoloration, but it'll all come together. It's gonna all come together, I promise. So I'm going to use my brush. I'm going to dip into this brown right here, Oud, and I'm just going to add some depth. Sorry. Show you my edges. Gosh, that primer really makes my skin look crazy right now. I'm noticing. You're probably like, Dion, what's going on with your skin, honey? No, I put the primer on, the e.l.f. primer. So it made everything look white. And then, of course, I have this going on right there. All right. So that didn't really, that's the only thing I'm telling you. It, like, eats up the concealer because it's so red. Like, you can, it barely looks like I have anything on, right? But the coverage is so good. It's all going to come together, I promise. All right. All right, so there's the eye. Do I have eyeliner with me? No, I do not. Hold, please. Let me get the eyeliner so I can finish the eye. Actually, let me finish the eye because I'm just going to put eyeliner on and then my mascara. Today I'm using, I have the sample that I used for an event that I did, Maybelline Total Temptation. And so I'm going to finish the eye and then we'll come back with the rest of the face. Okay, so I just put in my Ana Luisa. This is not sponsored at all. I really am wearing Ana Luisa. Like, I love these little earrings. Sometimes you want to look put together, but you don't want to wear the hoops. And yeah, that's where I am right now. So I put in the Ana Luisa and I'll leave my code, my discount code in the description box. So I'm telling you guys, this is gonna, you're not gonna like this finish, but you're gonna like the coverage. And so I want you to pay attention to that because as you can see, again, I'm more like neutral and yellow. And no matter what I do, like I've tried 3 different shades. This is cinnamon, and it says actually says 440G, which is golden. Let's see, but the coverage is so good, guys. If you can find your color match in this, it's so good. So are we ready? Let's go. Oh, the coverage, guys, the coverage. So as you can see, like it's matching in here, and that's why I got it. She is not playing around with the coverage. It dries down very quickly, so don't play with it. That's why I'm like, why am I sitting here talking? Like I don't know that it dries down very quickly. This is makeup if you have discoloration, which I do from the laser. Well, not from the laser, but I'm a picker. So it's not even just like the laser, but like with eczema and everything else. The coverage, guys. The coverage. So if you have any discoloration, like look at this versus what I got going on in here. Me eating all the gluten and the dairy tearing up my skin, but I don't care, it's so worth it. Look at that coverage. Can't beat it. If you're someone who doesn't like scent and doesn't like heavy makeup, this is not for you, because she's not playing any games. Huda's like, listen, you want makeup? I'm gonna give you makeup. And she's a makeup artist, right? And so, you know, she's making makeup. She's doing makeup from her point of view, as does Pat McGrath, which I'm probably going to do a full face of Pat McGrath, as well as Charlotte Tilbury. I did buy the Airbrush Flawless Foundation from Charlotte Tilbury. So maybe I'll do a full face of her too, because Huda, Pat McGrath, Charlotte Tilbury, they're all makeup artists. And so they're doing makeup, or they're creating makeup from their point of view. Pat McGrath is very much about skin. So as you look at the coverage, guys. Look at the coverage. If you're doing a speaking event, conference, anything like that, and you need your makeup on, she is it. What was I gonna say? I got off balance. Oh, so Pat McGrath is very about skin. Charlotte Tilbury is about flawless skin, and so giving you coverage, but also letting you kind of see the skin. Huda, she's like, yeah, okay. Let's cover that up. And so because this kind of mattes down, and I don't need a powder, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the Fenty. This has been like my go-to. Last week I showed you how I put it underneath the makeup, but this time I'm gonna put it over the makeup. Lightly dab it on. It just sits perfectly over the Huda Beauty. See, just makes you look like just a little bit of pink. So I dab her on. And then excess on the lip. I don't like to waste any makeup. Okay, so on the lips, oh, and I didn't do my wig. All right, so lips. We can either do a matte lip, or I call it a juicy lip. This is Hustler Cream Lipstick, and I also have Prom Night, which is a matte. And so they're both similar colors. Let me do this one so I can show you. One is matte, one is, I call juicy, creamy. I'm gonna do a creamy lip because we're going into spring and I just want like a luscious, plump lip. And so we're going to be going in with the Huda Beauty Lip Contour in Warm Brown. And it's so soft, guys. This is so soft. And so just gonna lightly line the lip, but also come in a little bit as well. Okay. And then, easy peasy. It's so creamy. Oh, feels so good. I call this my news anchor look. Because I look like I should be doing the daily news. But there we go. Full face, Huda Beauty. Welcome to Channel 7 News. That's how I feel right now. Natural, beautiful, full coverage. That's why I wanted to bring this to you, because this is full coverage. Huda Beauty knows how to do full coverage right. And so we can see like my discoloration here, cover it up, discoloration here, cover it up. What I'd probably want to do, I'm just going to take photos, but if I was going out, I would probably take it down the neck a little bit. And of course I have these lights on, so it's going to be a little more harsh, but that's, let me pull this down. That is my news anchor makeup, full face Huda Beauty. Thank you for sticking with me for how many minutes was this? Like 15, 20 minutes. I just wanted to give you a little something to take your mind off your day. Whatever's going on, know that I'm here with you, still grieving, but you know what? We're gonna do things that bring us joy, that make us happy, that bring us joy, and playing in makeup and getting dressed and taking pictures brings me joy, so I'm going to do it. Whatever that is for you, do it, and do it without any shame or regret. We're all just working our way through this thing called life. All right, let me get pretty. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye.